Give me some scriptures. So this is First John 5:3. It says, "For this is the love of God, that we keep His commandments, and His commandments are not grievous." See, that we keep His commandments, though, right? And it say commandment. It said, and it says, and His commandments are not grievous. Let's look into that word grievous. It says difficult, hard. It says large. See, but it says hard or difficult. And His commandments are not difficult. You see? In reality, if you think about it, they ain't though, man. But like I said, Josh Rallo is a real rebellious people, man. So that's the thing about it, though. But like I said, though, you think you go ahead and tell people, yeah, fear God. Hey, man, read my tattoo, fear God, though. What did it say? Actions speak louder than words, though. You know, you don't need a tattoo to remind you to fear the Most High, man. You know what I mean? A tattoo doesn't. It's like when someone's married, though. Through Esau's law, or whatever. The church, so they're married to the church, right? And the guy has a ring on his finger, or a woman, a woman has a ring on her finger. If she go and cheat on her husband, she don't need to look at the ring to remind herself, like, oh shit, I got a husband. That's why I got this ring on my finger. Nah. You know what I mean? She could just easily take it off and cheat. You know what I mean? So it's in your heart, man. And it's in your mind, though, to know to fear the Most High. You know what I'm saying, though? That's what it says. For this is the love of God, that we keep His commandments. And him getting that tattoo is breaking His commandment, though. But you see, if you feared Him and loved Him, you would have not done that. You know? But that's the thing about it. Our people don't know who they are. So this is the book of John 15:10. And it says, if ye keep my commandments, ye shall abide in my love, even as I have kept my Father's commandments and abide in His love. See? Even Yahweh Shai kept His Father's commandments, though. But it says, if you keep my commandments, ye shall abide in my love, even as I have kept my Father's commandments and abide in His love. See? So what was commandments? You know what I mean? All of them are, though. Yahweh Shai didn't come to what's it called, though? To put away the what's it called? The Old Testament, though. You know what I mean? He came for Yahshua, so we didn't have to do the. I mean, it breaks it down to you in Hebrews. I believe it's the 9th chapter. Just get it real quick. Yeah. Hebrews 9:11, it says, but Mashiach being come and high priest of good things to come, by a greater and more perfect tabernacle, not made with hands, that is to say, not of this building, right? It says 12, neither by the blood of goats and calves, by His own blood He entered in once into the holy place, having obtained eternal redemption for us. For it says 13, for if the blood of the bulls and goats and ashes of a heifer sprinkling the unclean sanctified to the purifying of the flesh. 14, how much more shall the blood of Mashiach, who through the eternal Spirit offered Himself without spot to God, purge your conscience from dead works to serve the living God? You see? It says, for this cause He is the mediator of the New Testament, that by means of death, for the redemption of the transgressions that were under the first testament. See? It says, by means of death, for the redemption of the transgressions that were under the first testament, that which are called might receive the promise of eternal inheritance. But a mediator is someone that gets in between, though. You know what I mean? So it says, for the redemption of the transgressions that were under the first testament, that they were called might receive the promise. See? But that's the thing about it, man. It's no more sacrificing goats and calves and all that. You know what I'm saying though? Because that would be hard, man. And you know what I mean? If we were there, because there's you gotta think about it, man. There's a well in Leviticus 1. Look at all these offerings though. There's there's a bullock, the burnt sacrifice, the sin offering, the meat offering. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of offerings though that it's just that we don't have it made like that, man. That's why it has to be through the heart, man. That's why Yahweh Shai came though. So we don't have to do no sacrifice no goats and burnt no oxen and bullocks and things like that, man. You know what I'm saying? But the what's it called? The commandments never went away with though. The 613. So this is Leviticus 19 and 28, and it says, "Ye should not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am the Most High." But it says, "Ye should not make any cuttings in your flesh." Cuttings though, when a tattoo, what does a tattoo have? A tattoo machine have a needle, and you know I have tattoos too. And I remember when I would get a tattoo, I would bleed a little, and I would bleed. That needle, what it does is going either up and down or going sideways, I believe. I think it goes sideways, like a zigzags or some shit. But what it's doing though, it's cutting your flesh, that needle. That needle is literally cutting your flesh though. So therefore, when you get a tattoo, it's the cutting in your flesh though. So therefore, you're not supposed to be doing that. That's a commandment though. You see what I'm saying though? But like I said, Esau is not going to tell you that shit. Esau will not tell you that shit. You know? So, yeah, you might say fear God, but at the same time, you're being a hypocrite. You know what I mean? You're being a hypocrite because here you're saying fear God though, but then you're breaking one of his commandments though. You know what I mean? That shit don't make sense. So this is the book of 1 Samuel 12 and 24. It says, "Only fear the Most High and serve him in truth with all your heart. For consider how great things he had done for you." You know what I mean? And that's the thing about it though, right? It says only fear God and serve in truth though. That guy Lonzo, he's not serving Yahweh Shema Shai in truth though, because he has a tattoo and he's playing for, you know what I mean, for the NBA. So he's of the world. The dude is clearly of the world though. So he ain't serving them with truth though. Because if he was serving Yahweh Shema Shai in truth though, he would have just dropped out of the NBA, whatever extra riches that he had, donate it to the people, or not to just any people, but hey, man, donate it to the brethren. If he was like, it's possible. With Yahweh Shema Shai, it's possible, Let's say he came into the truth, though, Lonzo Ball, and was like, you know what? He could repent because he's an Israelite. And he was like, you know what? Fuck this NBA shit. This is worldly stuff, though. And let's say he would have just got the money donated to the brethren, or to the apostles, better yet, to the apostles of GMS, and he went out there teaching, though. Like, hey man, you can't, fuck the NBA, that's of the world. Getting tattoos, that's of the world. You're Israelite, you're not supposed to be doing that. And all these things though. Then he'll be serving him in truth though. But since he ain't doing that, guess what? He ain't fearing the Most High. You know what I mean? He don't know what the fear of the Most High is though. He just saw it as a trend probably though, man. He probably seen a little bit of our brethren too though, because you know what I mean? Like, that's a new thing for me to see, like people, because he's not the only one that actually, like the only one that has got fear of God though. You know what I mean? I've seen other people get that too on their arm, like the same place too, fear of God. I guess it's a trend though. But you see one of them probably seen one of the brethren's videos or something though, Because before I would never see fear of God. People wouldn't say fear of God though. You know what I'm saying? So now, you know what I'm saying? The word's probably spreading, man, even more and more. But still, man, he ain't serving Yahweh Shema Shai though, man. He ain't. So this is the book of Elasticus 2 and 16. It says, "They that fear the Lord will seek that which is well, pleasing unto him, and they that love him shall be filled with the law." Exactly though. So us brethren that teach the word, man, we're filled with the law because we love Yahweh Shema Shai and we fear him. See, because it says they that fear the Lord will seek that which is well. Exactly, man. So we're trying to make sure we're doing everything right, man. You know what I mean? By pleasing Yahweh Shema Shai. And damn well not getting no more tattoos though. You know what I'm saying? Because Salakia, shit. I fear the most high, man. I will never get a tattoo though. Because I know that's breaking one of his commandments though. If you know what I mean, like the way I see it though, if I were to get a tattoo, man, I feel that's man, I feel like I feel shitty though. I feel like a hypocrite. You know what I mean? I would feel shitty though if I were to get a tattoo. Cause you know, it's not one of the big ones, but still, man, it's like I disrespecting Yahweh Shema Shai. And I'll be out there doing the work though. You know what I mean? I'll be a big hypocrite. And the most high could judge my ass for that shit. You know? So we're about pleasing Yahweh Shema Shai, man. We're just about pleasing Yahweh Shema Shai. Structure, man. It's all about structure. See? And that's what I'm saying. And it says, and they that love him shall be filled with the law. Yeah. Lonzo Ball does not love Yahweh Shema Shai. Because if he did, he would not have no tattoos. And especially a tattoo that says fear God, but then he's over here breaking the commandment by getting that tattoo. You know what I'm saying though? So with that, hopefully this video was edifying. Until next one, I say, hey, shalom.